our backbone, which is basically the spine of the frame, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to link everything up to our rear axle mount area. This is going to have a little, and this is going to have a bend in it this way. And the most important thing is that we get a nice flow as it comes up from the axle plate into the backbone, and basically that flow has to carry from there all the way to the neck. Tom's built a lot of cool bikes, and he's been in the industry for quite a while. In the past, especially on a couple of the Discovery builds, Tom's been a valuable guy to have around. He's a good motivator. This project, he's really been about as useful as a tit on a bull, basically because he's building his own bikes. But it's all good. You know, he looks kind of tough, so that keeps us out of fights and stuff.
It's just what I was born to be, was tattooed and build custom motorcycles. I've been buying brakes from his family and wheels for about 27 years now. I've known Roland since he was a youngster.
Roland Sands is the son of Perry and Nancy Sands, founders of Performance Machine. Founded in 1970, they started out designing brake systems before branching out into wheels, controls, and other motorcycle parts. It was their unique approach that set up Performance Machine as the motorcycle aftermarket industry leader that they remain today.
The kid's just a cool designer. He just has really fresh outlook at it, and he's brought all his racing stuff into it, and it's really functional, fast art.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. Every single step, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna get on. I'm gonna get a little curve down and a little curve in. There's a couple issues that we're a little indecisive about. The lower rails, it's a little wider than I'd anticipated it being, so it kind of catches you on your legs right here. So we're gonna have to get the thing on the ground and see if we like that setup and that width. If not, we're gonna build another frame. So I think we're at a decent point right now. I'm happy. Tomorrow, by the end of the day, this thing will be on the ground for sure.
The central line of the motor versus the mounting surfaces are off nearly an inch when the bike comes off the lift. The team realised that the unbalanced look doesn't fit the original design, and they are now back to the first step, a rebuild of the frame.
We finished the frame yesterday and then we cut it apart last night. Usually you're back and the motor's forward.
We tried to talk ourselves into it like that it was actually cool.
We thought it was cool.
But in all reality, we knew it wasn't, but we didn't want to admit it.
And it took at least 2 more hours of fabrication to reach that conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now we're here. We're there. And that, we're gonna go here for later.
Found me. Seems to me that we be sweating like a foundry. When I see the people on their way to
so you lose this line. This line's gone.
You could cut up little pieces and try and fix it, but that wasn't going to solve our problem, so start from scratch.
You know, it took, a week to lay everything out and get all the pieces made, and then, a day to put it together and finish weld it, so. One of us must have had a wobbly eye, or both of us had a wobbly eye each. I mean, the only thing you could do is bring that line up to the seat and then up to that post in the back and then back up and around. Taking it apart and redoing it was only a matter of another day. So we're at the end of today.
Arlen Ness is a living legend in the custom motorcycle world. He is one of the most respected and well-established builders in the industry.
Been doing business with Perry for about 35 years. Both businesses kind of were neck and neck, in the same type of industry and growing about the same speed there for all the years. And I can remember Roland just as a young little guy, Actually, it's risky going out on a limb and doing something completely different because you don't know how many people are going to like that, or what the end result, what you're looking for the end result. You gotta love it and you just gotta live it.
I think we're happy enough with this one that we're going to put it on the ground and see what it looks like before we cut it up.
Finally happy with the frame, but 4 days behind schedule, Roland and Rodney are ready to start laying out the sheet metal.
You're going to be on your tippy toes when you're on.
Well, I won't be.